Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. See guys, yesterday's performance was a horrible one. I have so many things to say about that performance. First of all, we will go one by one. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Yes, Ter Stegen was not little bit good, but he was not also helped by the defense. Araujo, that first goal, Araujo should have just blocked the shot, but he didn't. What is Ter Stegen supposed to do in that? It was if that cross were to be stopped, it would haven't been a goal. And then Sergio Roberto giving the ball to opponents. It's not the things that helped Stegen, but yes, he had a bad game. Now let's come to defense line. In defense, I want to talk about Arajo. See, guys, in this crucial run of form in April, when we needed him the most, he was the only one who crumbled. That puts more stress on Kunde and Kubarsi, who are doing really well. But one player not supporting will he have consequences. This is why I got angry when Gundogan came out and said us facts that we crumbled that game against PSG. But Arajo acted so like a spoiled brat, and Gundogan, for saying the right thing, he had to apologize to Arajo, a treble winning player who just won a treble, coming to a team who's not doing this well, and pointing out the mistake, and afterward apologizing for pointing out the mistake. This is not what we need from our team. So I was really disappointed by Araho. If someone is ready to play 100 million, I think we should sell him. We can get some very young and nice defenders. Kubarsi is doing great. Kubarsi, and Kunde in defense will be a good thing. Araho has become a liability. We should, if we didn't sell him, we should see for him for one season. And if it doesn't perform up to the mark, then we should sell him. Another thing I want to talk about is Cancelo. Cancelo is a liability. Yes, he is good in attack, but he's really bad in defense. And for when we play against a big team, he is not that much asset in attack as well. In this past month has shown that everything is wrong for in Cancelo. If we get him on a lower price, we should buy him, but we need Balde back. Balde was been so great in last season. He was the one that helped us win the title, and we need him back. So we need to not focus on Banda. If we should not pay more than 20 million for him, for Cancelo, that is. And another thing I want to talk about is midfield. Yes, we have injuries. Gavi is out, but what is Xavi doing? Not paying Pedri. I don't know about that. Sergio Roberto is getting another renewal. See, guys, every time we lose, we blame Sergio Roberto, but we know what is happening, and he scores one goal that helps us, not help us win, just helps us to go to the second leg, and we are very happy about it. This is not what we need. We need to patch up these cracks that we have in our team, and Sergio Roberto is the one for us. And no matter how much one game he scores goal, but we don't want him, and we want him out. If we don't renew him, we can get another player. We don't have a CDM, and that looks on the pitch. We can't control the game. Our game is shabby. Opponents control our game. This is what we can see. We scored first, but after 1 minute only we concede. This is what happens when you don't have control on our game. The same thing happened when we are on a 2-1 lead. Suddenly they score a goal, and they after 2 minutes they go on to score another. This is what happens when you don't have a CDM. The biggest point that we have to look for, the biggest piece that we need on in our puzzle is the CDM, and we have to look for it. Another thing I want to talk about is Kubarcio also didn't had a good game. In attack, I don't know what is Xavi doing. Substituting Lamin. If Lewandowski is only there when we are facing a team who is the bottom half of the table, second half of the table. He is not there when we are on the top of the table teams. And see guys, Javi also don't put Farhan or anyone like that. Give them a chance. Victor Roque, everyone is saying he's going to leave. He's going to leave. Did we give him a chance? If we would have given him 2-3 games also, when we didn't need it. See guys, we knew we will lose this La Liga title, because after Real Madrid, we lost to Real Madrid. There was no hope. Xavi could have tried Victor Roque. He should have given Victor Roque some chance, but God knows what is happening. And another thing, Rafinha did so well for us in last month. He was the only good ray of hope when we were losing. But Xavi somehow didn't play him. God knows what is happening with him. I'm slowly starting to question Xavi as well. And his the worst thing about his decisions are the press conference. My God, Xavi blames everything. Everything, everyone but the players. He is not ready to accept that we didn't play well. He is saying that we played good against our rivals, but we conceded so many goals. We conceded 8 goals against Girona in the 2 games that we played against them. 8 goals against Girona. This is the same Girona who was not able to score a single goals against Real Madrid when they played against them 2 games and conceded 7 to 8 goals. What is wrong with it? I don't know. Javi, I'm slowly starting to question him. The next season, I don't want to go that next season to waste. Yes, we don't have the money to change the manager, but we have to look forward to it. Let's hope Laporta makes some signings and we get Javi gets a good squad. But his decisions are also to be questioned, and we just can't keep our close our eyes and trust Javi because he's our legend. We have to start questioning things, and this is what we can do to see us get better. We don't want this mediocrity. We want to be a great team again, and I think this will help us. So let's hope we win the next game and do well, guys. Thank you, guys, and do like and subscribe, guys. Thank you, guys.